morning, everybody, and welcome to our session today. Today, we're going to be talking about Business Central and the Power Platform. We're very honored to have Tony Kwan from Microsoft. He's a partner solution architect. He's going to be leading this session for us. We are recording, so at the end, we'll make sure you guys get a copy of the recording. And Tony is going to walk through a lot of demos today. So we are going to go ahead and hold the questions until the end. If you want, you can put your questions in the chat as we go through. And then Joy and I will go ahead and read them at the end. So Tony, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Trish. Hello, everybody. My name is Tony. I'm from Microsoft, working on the Business Central side of business. I wish I could be there in person with all of you guys, but it's still good to have this webinar. So thank you for organizing everything, Trish. So we're going to talk about Business Central and also Power Platform, because we know Business Central itself is a very good ERP application already. You probably love in Business Central all day, every day. But what else can you do using Business Central as a foundation, but build extra things on top of that? So first thing first, what exactly is Power Platform? We have a bunch of products inside of this Power Platform umbrella. Copilot Studio, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, Power Pages. Those are the 5 major products we have in the Power Platform family. But other than that, we also have some supporting products, such as connectors, AI builders, and also Microsoft Dataverse. So we'll talk about all of those, but just want to give you a quick idea in terms of what products that we are referring to whenever we talk about Power Platform. So probably going to start with the hottest products nowadays in this AI transformation, Copilot Studio. Copilot Studio, it's used to be called Power Virtual Agent, but we rebranded Power Virtual Agent into Copilot Studio. It's essentially a platform where you can create and publish your own custom Copilot. Or if you prefer the old way of saying it, it's a place where you can create a bot for yourself. The next product is the Power Apps. And don't worry about it, we will do live demos, so you will see what each product can do. Power Apps is a place where you can build mobile applications for your businesses. It could be on your phone, it could be on your tablet, or if you prefer the laptop, you just want to simplify the data entry, data retrieval, you can create a Power Apps as well, but have it run in your browser. So it's very flexible. It's kind of purpose-built to make sure it meets your particular business situations. The next product is Power Automate, right? If you are in Business Central, you probably dealt with approval flow. I probably dealt with some other, for example, expense approval flow, right? So those are the things that can be done in Power Automate. It's a local way of building all of those workflow approvals, adding all of those approver criteria into your entire process without writing any piece of code. It's literally drag and drop, and we also have a lot of templates for you to get started right away. Essentially, it helps you to connect your Business Central with other applications. Think about that way, that you have some records in Business Central, you want to trigger a approval process, it sends the email, it sends the Teams notification. This is the place where you can build all of those approval flows. Next, Power BI. This is probably known by the most of the people. This is a reporting tool at Microsoft. It connects with a variety of different databases and data sources. It's creating some interactive reports for you to play with the data, to get some insights out of it. We also have Copilots inside of Power BI, so it's making your reporting experience even easier. And one last major product in the Power Platform family is the Power Pages. So this is the portal, this is the website that you can build that lives on top of Business Central to give access to your customers and vendors. So they can log into your Power Pages portal to check the status of their sales order, sales invoice, purchase order, purchase invoice, without having access to your Business Central. So you don't need to worry about all of those security, extra licenses. This is the customer-facing portal that you can build by Power Pages. So with all of those five major products, they're all good, but how does it really work, right? How can those products really connect to my Business Central, connect to my other applications? We have connectors. So in Power Platform family, we have now more than 1,400 built-in connectors. And we're constantly adding new connectors into our Power Platform family. So maybe the next time that we're doing a webinar like this, it could be 1,500 or maybe 1,600. The purpose of having those connectors is for you to easily using the local no-code way to connect your Power Automate or Power Apps with your fundamental data sources. Because we understand it's not always kind of pulling data from Business Central or from Outlook or from Teams. It could be from other applications like your social media, right? It could be from your X, from Facebook, from all of those different areas that you want to pull in data. So this is the place where you can look into. If you cannot find any built-in connectors, you can always build your custom connectors. So when it comes to Business Central, we have two connectors purposely built for Business Central. One is for Business Central SaaS application, or if we prefer call it Business Central Online. That's the online connector, but we also have Business Central on-prem. So if you're using Business Central on-prem, don't worry about it. We also have a connector for you to pull data from your on-prem Business Central environment. And I also want to show you that this is a focus area for Microsoft to make sure that Business Central has all the extensibilities by leveraging Power Platform. So we're constantly investing in this connection between the Power Platform and Business Central. This is just a list of some features we recently released since late 2024 to early 2025. We are constantly adding more stuff into Power Platform and Business Central, making sure the user experience is even easier for you to consume, and also the connection point is kind of more down the road. Okay, so now you have a kind of high-level understanding of what Power Platform is. I want to sort of dive into each one of those to see how exactly they work with Business Central and how you can leverage that particular product inside of Business Central. So first, we'll talk about Power BI. So if you are already using a lot of reporting tools inside of Business Central, you may be using Excel, Word, or the financial reports inside of Business Central. I want to introduce this to you because Power BI is another way that you can look at your data. So nowadays, between Business Central and Power BI, we have these 4 different experiences for you to just get your hands on that to understand what it does. We built some sample reports. You can just basically understand what data you can get out of Business Central and how does Power BI work, right? You click on one chart. Does it allow you to dive deep into the particular data and get some insights? And then from there, you want to build your own Power BI reports using the connectors to connect with your Business Central environment. We also have Power BI apps. This is something new that we released since last year. We're constantly adding more and more existing Power BI apps into Business Central, so you can use them right away without creating your own Power BI reports. And you can also create a Power BI report and just embed into Business Central. So even though Business Central is online, it's already very easy to use, but we want you to have a better experience by just staying in Business Central. You don't even need to open up another tab in your browser and go to Power BI. You just go to Business Central, find the reports, and Power BI reports will show right inside of Business Central. So this is how it works. The sample apps, sample reports that you can use. Also, the connectors allows you to connect data right away. And you can go to App Source. We'll also show you how it looks like in App Source, where you can download those Power BI apps. And lastly, this is how it looks like if you embed a Power BI report in Business Central. All right, so as I alluded to that, Power Platform has two connectors for Business Central, one for online and the other one for on-premise. It's the same thing for Power BI as well. So it doesn't really matter whether you're using Business Central online or Business Central on-premise. You can always build a Power BI report on top of that. And you may wonder, so if I'm creating a report and pulling data from my Business Central, is it going to affect my performance? I already have a lot of going on inside of my Business Central. I don't want this Power BI report to create a lot of the queries, to constantly pull data from my Business Central, ultimately cause some system slowness in my Business Central. So it's not going to happen. Power BI is reading data from a replica database, which means it's read-only, which is our effort to make sure this experience is smooth and quick, so you don't have to worry about that. And not necessarily just from Business Central. If you have other applications like CRM, you have some other Excel files stored in your SharePoint, for example, you can combine all of those data and put into one Power BI report that allows you to see data across the entire organization. And we also have Power BI apps built for all of those different modules: finance, sales, purchase, inventory, warehouse, and projects. We are adding more and more reports and apps into Business Central. So you can just leverage those reports free of charge. You don't have to pay anyone to build those reports anymore. You can fire up those sample apps and see whether those reports fit your need. If they are, great. If they don't, you want to add some extra data sources or create some additional charts, you can definitely create your own Power BI report. All right, so now let's do a quick Power BI demo. So you see how the experience is inside of Business Central, and you want to leverage those Power BI apps inside of Business Central. What exactly can you do? Let me switch to. Okay, so this is my demo environment. Can I get a thumbs up if you can see my Business Central environment, or are you still seeing my deck?
I see Business Central.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Trish. All right, so inside of Business Central, you probably noticed that we now have a Power BI report section at the top right. And if you also go to this all reports at the top, you also see we have the Power BI report section in all of those different modules: finance, sales, inventory, manufacturing, and projects as well. So how can you configure that? Is it going to work out of the box that you don't have to install anything? So we can give it a try, all right? So if we click on this Power BI reports under the project, we click on that, it will direct you to this Power BI assisted setup. So this is the place where you can set up your connection with Power BI. So we will actually open up a new tab. This is the web page I want to show you. It kind of lists the step-by-step processes in terms of how you can install the Power BI app, how you can configure it with your Business Central, making sure it's pulling data from your Business Central. You can easily find this web page by literally just searching for install Power BI apps for Business Central in your browser, and should be able to find this particular web page. I highly recommend you read through the entire document. It's not that long, but it's definitely good to help you understand what's possible inside of Business Central. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to just install the finance app for you so you see how it works. So I click on this finance app, it directs me to the app source. If you're not familiar with Microsoft App Source, this is the place where you can find all of those solutions not included in Business Central. right? Because Business Central is not designed to do everything out of the box. So we are leveraging our partner network like Innovia to create some IPs, so it can be reused by other customers and partners. We also publish our Power BI apps onto App Stores as well. So you can feel free to take a look at all the descriptions and all of those screenshots to understand what it does. But for this demo purposes, I'm going to just click on this Get It Now. It will take me to the Power BI workspace where I can install the application and also set up the connection. I already have this installed in my demo environment. So in this case, I will just update the workspace and also this app to make sure I always get the latest version of that. But if this is your first time installing this Power BI app, I will just go ahead and install it for you. It may take probably, for me, it typically takes 30 seconds to install the app. But once the app is installed, you can find the app here. It's saying Dynamics 365 Business Central Finance Report. So we can click on that and show you how it looks like out of the box. So this is the report that you can interact with. And if you notice right now, we are in Power BI, right? So you may wonder, like, what's the purpose of that? Like I installed this app, I still need to go to Power BI. Don't worry about it. We just give you different areas where you can interact with this report. You can click on any of those data. I click on this chart, I click on that, it kind of drills into the School of Fine Arts, I believe, and it shows all of those relevant data. And I can further click on those chart and it will give me that interactive experience. And if you're not familiar with Power BI, on the right-hand side, you have all the filters that you can interact with. Okay, so we have this app installed. What's the next step, right? You want to make sure that this report can also show up in Business Central. So if we navigate back to Business Central, and we can continue with this assisted setup, all we need to do is just click on Next. You can configure your calendar type. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to just leave it with fiscal. And this is your data table range, right? Because if you're using Business Central for multiple years, you want to include multiple years of data into this report, so you can alter those. This is my demo environment. I don't have a lot of data, so 2 years is good enough. Click on Next. You can also change your working day setup. I'm going to leave it as default, Monday to Friday. Okay, so this is the place where you select the app that you just installed. Because I've already kind of installed Finance app ahead of the time, so it's already selected. But if this is blank, for example, if I scroll down to my projects, right? If I haven't installed the project report, all you need to do is just click on these 3 dots and it will ask you to pick which particular report that you want to use. I'm going to scroll up and use the Finance app to show you because I do have that app installed. I don't have the project app. So I'll click on that. It shows me all the available apps inside of my environment. As you notice that this is the Finance report installed on May 7th, 2025. So I can click on that and it will show me the Finance app for me to confirm. Okay, that's the only thing I need to do. And I click on Next. I will basically tell this is in my production environment in my Kronos USA company. And I click on Finish. There we go. Not project report. We set up for the Finance report and also have the sales report that configured already. So let me show you. So once the app is installed and configured, there's a little bit of things that you probably want to do on the Power BI side that you want to set up a schedule refresh. It's totally up to you. You want to have it refreshed 7 times a day or maybe only 1 time a day. It's up to you. It's in Power BI. I can quickly show you after this. But once you install the apps, where can you find those reports? You can either go to this All Reports or you can go to this Power BI Reports. Okay, so I'm going to click on this Power BI Reports first. And it shows me all of those reports available for me to use. Okay, but if I want to find some module-specific reports, you can go to All Reports and find which module that you want to interact with. We literally just installed Finance reports. So let's use the Finance reports to show you how it looks like. So you click on that, it pops up a new window inside of Business Central, pulls data from your Business Central and put into this Power BI report. You can maximize it, you can minimize it, it's up to you, but this is how you interact with the Power BI report inside of Business Central. Literally with a couple clicks, you don't have to build this report on your own, and there you go. You have the reports that you can interact with. And you have a whole lot more. So like I was saying, I have the sales report added as well. So I'm going to just also show the sales overview report. So you know that there's a bunch of selections for you to really use and interact with your data. I'm going to maximize this. There we go. Again, this is interactive report. So you can click on that. It will show all of those data and numbers relevant to this particular item. So yeah, there we go. This is how it looks like in Business Central, how you can interact with your Business Central data. All right. So and the next one, I want to show you how can use Power Automate. This is very fun because I like Power Automate quite a bit. I always want to create some fancy workflows that it helps me to do all of those automations, so we don't need people in between. So what we have by default is we created some templates for you to interact with Power Automate right away. We have approval flows. We have automated background flows, which helps you to automatically do a couple of things. Could be update records, could be send notifications, etc., etc. You can also do custom actions as well. And this is how it looks like in kind of Power Automate on the right-hand side. If you look at that, it's a very, very simple. It's probably 6 or 7 steps where you initiate a request, it will get the request, get the user's information, get approvers information, or also submitters information, send an approval request either via email or to your Teams notification. It's literally just like that. It's literally just drag and drop. Don't need to write any code inside of Business Central. Super, super easy to use. Right now, we want to kind of respect all the work that you have done in the past where you set up the approval users inside of Business Central. So we're still going to do that. We're going to honor all of those setups inside of Business Central. On the Power Automate side, all you need to do just configure the logic, and that's it. When it's triggered, it will look at your approval criteria setup, which user has what range to approve. It will honor all of those and send this approval request to the respective approvers. So in the past, we only just send that approval request, but we also want to make it more personal, right? We understand that when you are asking for an approval, sometimes you want to put in some notes, you want to put in some timestamp if needed. So we now give you the access to create parameters in your approval flows. I'm going to show you how it looks like. It's very fun, and can't wait to show you that in the real demo. But it's not only limited to certain things. You can literally configure that, like what information you want to pass on in your approval process. Maybe it could be a timestamp, it can be something. And then you can massage that information, right? You can put that information into your Outlook so it catches your approver's eyes in the first place, or it can put into an adaptive cart, which is also very fun because you can customize all of those experiences as well. And now we also have, with this AI kind of transformation, it will be such a sad story if we don't have AI in Power Automate, but we do. So we definitely have AI in all of those Power Platform products, also in Power Automate. So you can use AI Builder if you have for example, Power PDF that you want to have the OCR to look at that PDF, extract the information, and automatically generate an approval process and send to your approver. that's something can be easily done by leveraging AI Builder because we have GPT actions inside of it as well. It works with automated flow, works with approval flow, and also with the actions as well. All right, so without further ado, let's take a look at the demo, how we can interact with Power Automate inside of Business Central. So I'm gonna switch back to my Business Central environment. I will go to items. For example, I want to show you how I can get an update and summary of any items I have inside of Business Central. I can, so first of all, when you're on the item page, you click on this more options and go to automate. This is the place where you can find all the existing Power Automate, or if you want to create new Power Automate flows, this is the place to go. So we'll click on that. It shows you Power Automate. We can click on a, let's say we create action based on a flow. We want to have this Power Automate do certain things for us. So, and I'm not going to create from scratch. I'm going to just use the template to show you how easily you can do that. There we go. So we have on the item card, we have this particular one, which I use all day, every day, which is having Power Automate to summarize the inventory level for me. So I'm gonna stick with that one, but there are also other things that you can explore. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just give it a unique name so I know which one is which. All I need to do, just click on this connect to confirm I want to create this by leveraging Business Central and also Teams. What it will do is once I have this created and I trigger it, it will look at this item record and it will look at the inventory level and post an adaptive card into Teams. So for any business owners or for the managers, they want to understand when they need to replenish that item, they can easily get an insight of that. I'm gonna just choose which channel I want to post this message to. Create flow, and that's, as you can see, that's the only thing I need to do. Just tell Power Automate where do I want to post this message to, and it will just go ahead and do all the work for me. Do a quick refresh. All right, so I think it should be done within 30 seconds. I'm gonna pick a random item, doesn't matter which one. So this 100 pieces, I think this is good, but this one could be in trouble, -49. So I'm gonna use this one. All right, I'm gonna click on this automate, Power Automate. It's probably not refreshed yet, but it's still doing that at the back end. So I'm gonna use the one that I created in the past. It's basically the same thing. Click on that. It'll fire up the Power Automate for me. And on the right-hand side, it will confirm a couple of things. Do you have access to this? Do you want to do this? And then I can confirm this by clicking on this run flow. And there you go. That's the only thing you need to do. And now if we switch back to Teams, let's give it a couple seconds. It should be there fairly soon. Do a quick refresh. There we go. You see there's a card posted 11/29, which I think is literally right now. And it shows you the summary of this item across different companies. And for me, for example, I'm in charge of the warehouse. If I notice this, I know it's time for me to replenish that particular item. All right, the next thing I want to show you is it may take a little bit of time. I'm going to just use the previous demo I created, which is the one with the parameter. So I pre-configured the Power Automate to say, whenever it's triggered, ask the user to put in some note. It could be anything, doesn't matter. Anything you want to say to your approver or some other people, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to just say, This is just a demo to show the note. And I will click on this run flow. Same thing, still goes to the item card, grab all of those numbers and post into Teams, but also it will have my note showing up there as well. Do another quick refresh. There we go. So there is a new card that just got posted, and everything else is exactly the same. But I just have Power Automate to also respect my note I just put in, as you guys saw while I triggered that. So yeah, this is basically how you can interact with the parameters while triggering the Power Automate. So hopefully that makes your life a little bit easier and more personalized. All right, so next up we have Power Apps. Let's have my deck fired up again. So Power Apps. Okay, Power Apps, there's mainly two Power Apps that you can interact with, the Canvas app and also the model-driven app. Canvas app is probably widely used by a lot of the field agents because they have their cell phone, they have their tablets. Canvas app is probably a better one to use because you can control the UI and also the user experience as well. On the other hand, model-driven app, it's more kind of tabular data, I would say. It's very similar to dynamic CRM, where it has different kind of menus. You can click into different tables and see different columns. It's a very organized way of presenting data. It's mainly for some back office users because they have their laptop open or desktop open. They can go to their browser and open up this model-driven app. So either way, it's fine. It's really depending on what's the business case. So if you never interacted with Power Apps in the past, we have some very good sample apps that we built at Microsoft. We want to help our customers and partners get up to the speed with Power Apps. So definitely bookmark this link, aka.ms/bcpapps, which stands for Business Central Power Apps. So you can go there. We publish probably 6 or maybe 7 apps that you can use right away, which I'm going to show you the coffee mixed reality app from my cell phone on the app. Okay, so this is a little bit easier to show you. So this is the app on my phone. It's connected with Business Central, and I have 2 different actions. I want to show you 2 different actions, and the first one is if I click on this select, I don't know whether you guys can see it, and it lists all the customers that I have inside of Business Central, which I can pick any one of them. I don't really care which one. And then it will, so essentially I want to create a sales order. I'm a salesperson, by the way. I'm doing some sales conversations with my prospect. I go there and my prospect tells me that I want to order something. So I pull up my Power Apps and choose the customer, choose which item I want to sell. So again, I'm going to just pick any one of those products just to show you how it works, where I can show my customer what it looks like, what's the stats, what's the other specs, etc., etc. And now if I just click on this add to order, it will also ask me whether I want to upsell anything, whether there's any accessories that I want to sell and put onto this sales order. So I'm going to just list every single one of them, so one of each, and then click on this button. And it will ask me to review the price, review everything, and then I will just click on this submit. So within a couple of seconds, I'm creating a sales order on my phone. The user experience is totally kind of personalized for this coffee machine sales. And there you go. You see this is done. It's created inside of Business Central. So let's take a look. Let's go to. Let me quickly show you that in our Business Central. If I go to my sales orders, this is the trade research is the one that I just picked as created today. And I have my coffee machine listed here as well as all the other accessories. So for me to use Power Apps, I don't really have to open up my Business Central and create a sales order from there. I can just use my phone to create a sales order. So now I want to show you another cool things about Power Apps, what Power Apps can do. I can actually have the mixed reality inside of my phone. So again, I'm going to just pick any customer. Now I'm going to just choose another customer so we can differentiate two different sales orders. I'm going to use School of Fine Art, pick that. The same thing this time, it allows me to do the actual kind of mixed reality thing. It looks at, so I'm going to just measure my office. I hope you guys can see it. I know it's hard, but I don't know whether you guys can see it. Essentially, I'm measuring this particular space of my office, right? And I can submit it. So it will automatically measure the space for me and find the matching product. Very cool little app. I hope I have a better user experience of demoing this, but as you see, this is real. Same thing, I pick a random coffee machine that I want to sell. There's another button where it's saying view product in mixed reality. So I'm click on the button of that. Same thing, it's opening up my camera. I'm gonna just paste this, I'm gonna just place that coffee machine, for example, on my desk. And now you can see that. I hope you can see it. There my phone, and there's this mixed reality coffee machine sitting on my table. So those are the cool things that you can build with Power Apps. I mainly want to show you what you can possibly do with Power Apps. And same thing, if this is good, I want to, I can move it around if I want. So those are the cool demos you can do with your prospects if you want to sell something. So I'm going to just take a picture of this, and then let me submit this to my Business Central. Same thing, I'm adding all the accessories, review it, and submit the sales order. So now we'll switch back to our Business Central. I want to show you that sales order. All right, let's do a quick refresh. No, so that's still this one. I probably just click on the trade research again, forgot to save that while I was doing that. Same thing, I picked the coffee machine, I picked all the accessories, but most important thing is because I have mixed reality, I have this cool 3D models that I can download as a kind of attachment. All right, so those are the cool things that you can do with Power Apps. Very cool things, and yeah, it's very easy for you to have the exact same app as I showed. Just go to this link, configure it in your own environment, and you should have that within 30 minutes. All right. So next, Copilot Studio, which is, like I was saying earlier, this is the hottest product that we have in Microsoft nowadays because of the AI transformation. This is the middleman of every product that we have at Microsoft. If you ever want to extend your Copilots, you want to build some AI-powered bot, Copilot Studio is the place that you need to go. And it also works with Business Central as well. I will show you how it interact with Business Central, how it posts data, and how it provides some well-educated answers. But before that, I want to quickly show you what exactly is Copilot Studio. So Copilot Studio allows you to do a variety of different things. It can kind of easily just pull data from any websites. and understands context of that. So you don't really need to train Copilot Studio to be intelligent enough to answer your questions. It can also allow you to create some specific topics on the right-hand side if you want to look at that. So you can control what kind of conversations that you want to have. If there's any trigger phrase, you want the Copilot Studio agent to do this, you can control that. You can also create some actions and plugins. So the one that I'm going to show you is the actions on Business Central's data. And also, once you're done with that, where are you going to interact with that Copilot Studio agent, right? We have a variety of different channels that you can you can publish your Copilot to Teams channel, custom website, and a variety of different other channels. And as time goes by, you can also monitor the performance of that Copilot Studio agent. So you know where you want to kind of improve your agent, your Copilot, how people are using it. Is it really kind of boosting the productivity, or should we do some other things? And it can also interact with Azure AI Studio or Azure AI Foundry. If you already have some web apps, you just want to connect with that, we give you the full flexibility of doing that. So in short, it's starting from local no code from Copilot Studio, and it's the middleman of connecting with every single service and Microsoft. This is definitely the place where you need to look into if you want to kind of dive deep into this whole AI technologies. Very quickly, to show you this very cool generative answer. I really like this one because it helps me to build demo within a blink of an eye, because I can literally fire up a Copilot Studio agent and say, like, don't do anything else. Just look at this website and show me what information you can get and help my users to understand what this website is saying. So very cool feature. I'm going to show you that as well. And also, if you have some internal company policies, could be HR policy, travel policy, expense policies, right, cannot be found anywhere online. You just want to upload those knowledges to Copilot Studio, you can totally do that as well. And it's very cool, right? Because it understands the context of your PDF documentations, and it will extract the insights and provide that answer to your users. And this is the channel thing I was saying, that it can be published to different places, Teams, social media, websites, all of those. So yeah, I will show you how it works in Teams right now. But let me go back to my demo environment. All right, so I have this is my Teams in my demo environment. So what I want to do is I want to go to apps and search for, I have an agent called BC agent. So not from here, it's BC agent. Here we go. So what I wanted this BC agent to do is, first of all, I wanted to show me what, first question could be, what is Business Central? So let's do that and see whether it understands my question and can give me some answer. What is Business Central? There we go. So it understands my question and it's giving me this answer, but you may wonder, where is it pulling data from? So in this particular agent, I wanted to look at the Microsoft official website, because whatever is on Microsoft official website, it's kind of true because this is our product. And also provides me with the reference. So I can click on this reference and click on the link and directs me to the page where it's pulling information from. So I know I can trust this answer. So now next, if I come back to this, I can say, how many customers do I have in Business Central, and what's the total sales for each customer? because the back end of this BC agent is also my Business Central environment. I created a very, very simple agent, allowing it to go to my Business Central data, pull the information I'm looking for, and here we are. It understands my question, goes to my customer table part, look at all my demo data. There's five of them. Also look at the sales records, so it can aggregate and do the summarization for me. So there we go. What else can you pull from BC? So this is very dynamic. It's asking me what tables I want to pull from Business Central, depending on how many tables I have, right? Because if you're having some customization, you may have more tables. I want to make this very, very simple. Just pull me the items table. But it can be anything. It could be vendors, could be, I don't know, customer sales, vendor sales, all of those different tables. So at least you get the idea how this agent can pull data from Business Central, and it's very dynamic. You can ask any questions, and the most important thing, it's in Teams, right? So maybe I'm a manager. I don't want to log into Business Central all day every day. I just want to be in Teams and interact with my team members. But sometimes I want to ask some questions to get some insights from my BC. I can totally do that. So you may think this is super complicated to build. It's actually not. So I'm gonna just quickly show you what I did. So this is the BC agent that I created. Okay, if we dive into this agent, there's only a couple of things that I did. And this is also the creator platform where you can create the agent, you can test it right away on the right-hand side. So let's scroll down a little bit. We have 3 actions we built, and that's it. I didn't do nothing too much. It's only 3 actions. List my customers, list orders, and find my BC records. Other than that, I have the website, the Microsoft Dynamics 365 website, putting to this agent as my knowledge source. And other than that, nothing too much. And even for those actions, I'm not kind of code the action to do all the things. So let me show you what am I doing on the list customers. Still local, no code, literally just putting the environment, the company you want to pull information from, and just telling this Copilot Studio agent saying, you are going to retrieve Dynamics 365 Business Central customer records, and it's going to pull information from my production environment. It's going to pull from my company, which is Micronas USA Inc., and it's going to pull from my customer table. And that's it. That's literally how I configured this action. And you can do that same thing probably within 5 minutes. You can have one action. If you want to do more, you can create multiple actions. And you can also create another action with Dataverse, with other applications that you may have. So very, very easy to use. I wanted to create a brand new agent with you guys, but I don't think time allows me to do that. So we'll probably save this for the next time, but at least you see it's not super complicated to create an agent like that. All right, so we've gone through the Copilot Studio. Let's do the one last product, which is Power Pages. Power Pages is a website which you can develop via the local no-code approach to drag and drop to design how you want your website to look at. And at the back end, it's your Business Central. Again, it could be other applications. It doesn't necessarily have to be Business Central. You can also use Dataverse. If you have CRM, Dataverse is also a very good place, a very good database for you to use to power your Power Pages. Let me just show you a quick video in terms of how the user experience looks like, right? People log in, they go to their sales orders, they can see a list of sales orders that belongs to them only. They won't be able to see sales orders belongs to others because we have all the securities built already natively. And if now we are in call with this particular customer, they want to put in a new sales order, we go to Business Central, create a sales order, it will be reflected in the Power Pages portal as well. Now you see the new sales order we just created inside of Business Central. They can modify the quantity, click on that update, the information will send back to Business Central. You change the quantity to 2, and now if we go to Business Central and take a look, and you will see the number is updated. All right, so next, this is the thing that I alluded to, that Dataverse virtual tables is behind the scene powering Power Pages, which means it's post data not only from Business Central, it can be also pulling data from your CRM applications as well. And I think the second point is very important. It enables your business-to-business portal scenarios with access to selected data. So it's very, very important. It's not everything. So you don't have to worry about the data privacy because they won't be able to see records that don't belong to them. All right, so to sum this up, quick refresher, nowadays, Business Central can interact with a variety of different Power Platform products, Power BI for reporting purposes, Power Platform connectors for you to interact with all other Power Platform products, Power Apps for business applications, mobile phone, tablet, and browsers all can host Power Apps. Power automation tool for you to do any approval processes, and Copilot Studio for building agents, very interactive, kind of intelligent bot that you can embed in Teams, in website, in other places. Power Pages, customer or vendor self-serve website that they can update their records on their own. Also have the virtual table integration, which means you can interact with the sales module from the CRM side or the field service module on the CRM side, but also all Business Central data can be hosted in Dataverse as virtual table to support your Power Pages scenarios. And lastly, this is the Dataverse Dynamics 365 sales and field service integration I alluded to. So we have the integration with all of those out of the box. You probably need Innovia to take a look at the details of your use cases. Yeah, the technology is there. It's just how you use them. Also, on the very high level, how it works with different applications. We have Business Central at the very, very bottom, and we have standard Business Central APIs you can leverage. But if you think that you want to use more, we have this custom connectors concept introduced at the very, very beginning of this webinar. You can also create custom APIs inside of Business Central as well. And Power Platform connectors are built on top of those standard Business Central APIs. But yeah, feel free to build your custom connectors using your custom APIs. It's very, very flexible of doing that. Dataverse virtual table plugins is another big portion of that because it hosts all your Business Central data in a virtual table format. So you can power that with Power Automate, Power Apps, Power Pages. Power Pages, it posted from Dataverse virtual tables. Unlike other things, they can do everything. And you may wonder, am I paying for extra kind of license to get access to all of those? Yes and no. A lot of the functions are already included in your Business Central license. You should have access to it right away. You can build some Power Automate, Power Apps, and Power Pages with Business Central as the data source. But if you want to use some additional AI capabilities, such as AI builders, Copilot Studio, Power Virtual Agent, those are the things you probably need to pay additional licenses. All right, with 4 minutes left, I think that wraps up all my stuff. And if you want to learn more, either scan the QR code to dive deep, or just talk to Innovia. And they have the resources to help you to build some Power Platform products to make sure your business processes is enhanced even more. And there we have other places where you can learn more, the Yammer group, the Twitter or X. You can also just remember this aka.ms/bcall, one link to rule everything. It contains a bunch of a variety of different links. So yeah, there's a lot of good content over there.